Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. This is ADOBOLOCO and we're here with another interview. My name is Xander Parsons, your host, and this is my sister, Scarlet.
Hello.
How's it going?
It's going pretty good. How are you?
Doing pretty good. It's a bit cold out there, but we get to be indoors. First off is probably the most basic question. But what do you do at ADOBOLOCO?
Well, I package all of the customer orders. So if you order off of our website, I'm the one who's going to put it in a box and put your label on it and ship it out to you.
So you get to put your hands on everything before it gets to the customer.
Yes.
All right. You heard it first. She touches all of your sauce before it gets to you.
What can I say? I'm a professional sauce toucher. Oh, I also help with social media a little bit and sometimes in production.
Very cool. What do you like most about your job at ADOBOLOCO?
Probably the fact that I can work from home because I live in the house that's like 100 feet away from our warehouse. So
wow.
I don't have to really go anywhere except for walk in the 2 feet of snow that's currently outside.
Still sounds pretty nice. You can just wake up whenever and get to work on time still.
And I can also wear my pajamas.
Oh, man. I have to drive. I don't live where I work.
How does driving prevent you from wearing pajamas?
Well, I'm not going to wear my pajamas to, like, shoot a video or... I mean, I could be wearing pajamas.
Not.
You wouldn't know.
It's true. We could... I'm not going to say it.
Oh, God.
Stop myself from saying that.
I can't make sauce with pajamas, though.
That's true.
That's disgusting.
That would be a little icky.
Yeah. You don't want that.
No.
Nobody wants that.
By the time I get the product, it's all sealed up, so...
Yeah, that's pretty gross. So, working with a hot sauce company, do you have favorite flavors? And if so, what 3 are your favorite?
Oh boy, do I. The thing is that my all-time favorite, that will probably never ever be beat, is cayenne. But unfortunately, that's a seasonal flavor that is currently unavailable.
Shoot, keep your eyes peeled for cayenne.
My second top is unreleased. It's in the development phase.
That's exactly what Dad said his favorite flavor was.
It's the same. We're talking about the same one. But
oh, man.
My top 3 that are currently available would have to be, first, Hawaiian. It goes on everything. It's got that classic Hawaiian chili pepper water feel to it, and it's just I just love the flavor. And then my second would have to be Hemajang. Good smoke to it. It's really good on tuna, if you like that.
Wow. You like Hemajang.
I do like Hemajang. You wouldn't expect it, but... And then
it's a hot
pineapple.
One. Ooh, pineapple.
Good little sweet flavor in there. Schmuck kind sweet, schmuck kind spicy.
Schmuck kind sweet, schmuck kind spicy.
Wow. I actually really love those ones too.
It's a pretty good lineup.
Hemajang is definitely the staple. We talked about that in the last interview. It's kind of the holy grail of the ADOBOLOCO sauces.
It's true.
But pineapple with just that sweet and spicy, sublime.
Mm-hmm. A favorite for sure. And if you like pineapple on pizza, which I hope you do.
All the real people love pineapple on pizza. Yeah.
It's true.
Everyone else, fakers.
Just try something new.
Yeah.
Put pineapple on your pizza.
So you've been working with the company long enough to have lots of different experiences, but what has been the worst thing that has happened to you on the job?
Honestly, I can't think of anything that bad that has happened to me personally. Like, I know in Dad's interview, he talked about our first not even warehouse flooding. I can't beat that. But what comes to mind is before we had the system that we use now for production for large orders, for example, the show Hot Ones, I was capping everything by hand. I would have to wrap my hand. I looked like I was boxing because I would wrap my hand in like gauze bandages and then layer bandages on my fingers to protect my hands from the heat and from blisters from screwing all the individual caps on.
Oof.
And sometimes
Ouch.
I wouldn't even notice that heat getting through or those blisters getting through the Band-Aids and all of that. And I would just go home and take it off and my hands would just be covered in blisters.
Not fun.
No.
Sounds super painful.
Yeah, a little bit. But you know, family business. We all make sacrifices.
Yep. And sometimes it hurts. We've had plenty of advancements since then.
Yes, we have.
We don't cap with just our fingers anymore.
A much better system now, and all I need to do is wear gloves. No more bandages.
Just the way we like it. No bandages. So, since you've put Hamajang on the line as one of your favorite flavors, how would you rate your heat tolerance?
I think my heat tolerance would surprise a lot of people. Now, I'm not saying that I'm a chili head by any means. I am definitely not. Your heat tolerance is hotter than mine. But
It's true.
I would say most people wouldn't expect me to be at the level that I'm at.
Oh, interesting.
If that makes sense.
Do you get a lot of people telling you, caution, that's hot, or that's spicy?
One time we were at a chili contest.
Was that the expo? The hot sauce expo?
No, the one that Mom entered on Maui.
Oh, right.
The
chili contest.
Yeah, chili making contest.
I remember now.
And I was walking around and I'm trying all these chilies, and every single person that made it was like, "Whoa, you sure you want a bite of this?" And I was like, "Yes, I do." So yeah, it's pretty good.
Okay.
Not bad.
Nice. Decent.
Decent, yeah.
Decent for being able to use Hamajang.
Mm-hmm.
How ham do you go on Hamajang?
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
It depends on what I'm eating. If it's like a soup or a chili or something, I don't put that much in because I want it more for flavor, more for smokiness than I do heat.
Yeah, you can still taste it. Mm-hmm. And that's the great thing about it, too. You only have to add a little bit to taste it, which means you can kind of control your own heat in a way. Love that you're able to have that balance with this line of sauces. So how would you describe the progress that ADOBOLOCO has made over the years?
ADOBOLOCO has come a really long way. I remember just being out in the garden and us harvesting all of our own chili peppers for all of our product. We didn't have any sourced farmers for that. It was all us. And now we've got our own property, our own warehouse.
I agree. And I remember having to do some of the pepper upkeep as chores.
Mm-hmm.
There was watering.
Oh, yeah.
Keeping the chickens out.
Yep.
Keeping the dog out.
At one point, had a goat. We had a mini farm, basically, in Hawaii. And at one point, we had a goat. His name was Billy. You know what I'm going to say, don't you? I was in his pen for some reason. And when I was leaving, he shoved his way through the fence before I could close it. And just straight for it, goes for the garden. And I freak out. Little Scarlet freaks out. And I run after him. And I fall. And as I'm falling, I tripped on something. As I'm falling, I'm trying to grab him. But I end up grabbing his two back legs. And so now 10-year-old me is just on the ground being drugged by this little goat, and I'm just holding on to his back legs screaming for help. He's just mowing down all of the chili peppers.
Oh my gosh.
He did not care.
That is so funny.
He did not care that I was holding on to him. It's like I wasn't even there.
It's so funny. Were there any other noteworthy farm animals that were during our time on Maui?
There is one specific important animal that was my very first pet, other than a fish.
Wow.
His name was Coco, and he was a rooster, and I raised him from a tiny little chick. He is actually the rooster head that is on our logo. And no, he did not have two heads. My dad added that.
Well, you learn something new every day.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
The OG mascot.
Yep. So that one on the right there is my Rooster Coco, and the one on the left is actually him as well, just slightly different.
Same, but different. But still same.
He was bitter in his old age.
Just in his old age, though, when he got old, he did not have patience for anyone.
He really did not.
He wasn't a farm chick either.
No, he wasn't. He came from the industrial area. He was a little wild one.
He came from the streets.
He did. I took him in. I gave him a home and food. He loved me. He would fall asleep in my arms.
So what do you think the future looks like for the company?
I think the future looks a lot like this. A lot more videos, a lot more content.
I really, really, really hope that one day we can sponsor some sort of race team. And again, hit us up. We'll work together. So now we're kind of going to get into more of the fun, interesting questions. Not that the other ones weren't interesting. No. But these ones are more solely about you. What are your hobbies outside of Adobo Loco?
That's honestly kind of a loaded question for me because I have too many to count.
Jeez.
Yeah, I have a lot and somehow keep finding more to do. But I would say some of my top would be ceramics, pottery. Love that. I have my own little studio that I share with Dad. Another one would be making jewelry. Love making jewelry. Mostly work with gold fill and brass.
Fancy.
I'd love to get into casting jewelry. That's my next hobby that I want to teach myself. I do my nails a lot. That's relaxing to me. And I make a lot of bread. I make a lot of sourdough bread, which...
Sourdough bread is good.
May I clarify, I did not start when everyone else did during COVID. I actually started just in September, I want to say.
I like sourdough bread. If you just lightly toast it and put butter on it and then just peanut butter. It's actually even better if you make sourdough bread with cheese and jalapenos in it.
I still need to do that.
And then put peanut butter on it.
Yeah. I need to get some jalapenos.
Because that's really good.
What? Hold on.
What?
Peanut butter.
Yeah.
On jalapeno cheddar bread.
Yep.
That sounds a little sus to me, though.
It's so good. It's so good, though.
You know what? It's not going to kill me. I would try it.
Yeah, trust me. Try it.
No promises on me liking it, though.
It's good.
Did you try the English muffins I gave you?
I did try the English muffins you gave me. I actually had them for breakfast this morning.
Oh!
They were really good.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So you have a lot of hobbies then. Some people really struggle to find hobbies, but I guess you do not have that problem.
I have the opposite problem.
You have too many hobbies.
I have too many hobbies that I'm constantly wanting to do and not having enough time to do them all.
Yeah, and there's things that I really want to get into, but it takes too much time and money.
Yeah. Money. Exactly.
So before hot sauce, what did you want to do? Or is this just your dream job?
I wouldn't say this is my dream job. It's a great job, and I do really like it. And
That's good.
It fits my lifestyle very well. But I would have to say my dream job would probably be making jewelry professionally, working in a gallery.
Do you have any plans to make that happen one day?
Currently, I'm just slowly working on my own skill set. Maybe one day I can do an apprenticeship or something like that. But for now I'm keeping it personal.
Nice. Kind of get good behind the scenes.
Exactly.
And then one day, if you're ever ready or the opportunity presents itself, then you can kind of hit the ground running.
Exactly, yeah.
What is your favorite food or dish?
That's really tough. And I don't want to just copy Dad, but I do love adobo.
You can't say the same thing.
I'll choose something else.
I mean, you can say the same thing. There's no rules here.
See, the hard thing with me is that, like, I love different things from breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Like, it's 3 different categories to me.
Oh, jeez. You don't have one favorite?
I love a good Eggs Benedict, I guess.
Eggs Benedict?
Eggs Benedict.
Like death row meal?
Death row meal?
Yeah, like if you were...
God.
If it was your last meal, would it be Eggs Benedict?
This is like choosing a movie to watch for me. I'll just like constantly be thinking like, maybe, no, not that. I can find something better. I can think of something better.
Eggs Benedict is really good, though.
It's true, but it depends on who's making it.
The best Eggs Benedict. It's just like the top tier of Eggs Benedict.
Okay, like the best Eggs Benedict that I will ever have?
Yeah. That would be your favorite meal ever.
I guess we'll go with that.
Is it standard ham, or is it a different version of Eggs Benedict?
No, salmon.
Salmon Benedict.
I almost said ham, but then I remembered about salmon.
Oh, I should have ate lunch today.
I love a good salmon.
I didn't eat lunch.
I didn't eat lunch either, but I had a big breakfast.
I had an English muffin.
So did I. But I made them into 2 breakfast sandwiches. Dang it. And then there's pad thai.
You can only pick one for your favorite.
I'm sorry. I like food. What can I say?
Oh, we all here at ADOBOLOCO love food.
It's true. You know what? Can I change my answer?
Sure.
Okay. My favorite food, actually, now that I'm really thinking about it, since I could eat solid food, was pad thai.
Okay, final answer.
Yes.
Pad thai. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Finally!
It's a good choice. Anything Thai. Anything
Yes.
Thai for me.
It's true.
Do you have any special skills or talents? We know that you make jewelry
Yeah.
and pottery and stuff like that, and those are special skills or talents, but anything else that might be less obvious?
I would say I'm pretty good with sculpture. My mind does not work well in a 2D state, so I can't really draw that well. But I can sculpt pretty good.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
So not good at drawing, but sculpting. Mm-hmm. So could you 3D animate?
See, then that requires a bunch of editing skills and camera skills, which I do not have. So
Yeah, I can't do
But
it
between
either.
the two of us, I feel like we could get a good little claymation film going.
Ooh. Yeah.
We might have to do that.
Claymation's pretty cool. I love stop motion. What is your favorite band?
Favorite band? I don't think I could say that I necessarily have a favorite band. I do have a lot of favorite singers.
Well, you can pick singer. It could be band, musician, singer, group, whatever you want to call it.
The Rat Pack. If I'm choosing a group, I'm choosing the Rat Pack. But
The Rat Pack? Mm-hmm. Wow.
do you know what the Rat Pack is?
The Rat Pack? Yes, I know what the Rat Pack is. It has Frank Sinatra in it.
Frank
I don't know any of the other guys.
There's a mix of them. Some they came and went. You know, the group shuffled around a bit. But
Okay.
my all-time favorite singer is Frank Sinatra for sure. If I had to choose a group, I would choose the Rat Pack. But for more modern artists, I would have to say currently my top artist is probably Noah Kahan.
Okay. All
And
right.
Hosier.
And who?
Hosier. So pretty much everyone else. What everyone else loves right now.
Okay, cool. Kind of that like mountain air kind of vibe.
Mm-hmm. Great road trip songs, in my opinion.
Nice. Makes you feel like you're the main character of a movie.
Screw you.
I knew it.
No. They're just really good.
Awesome. I've listened to some of their stuff. My wife, Zoe, which you'll meet in another video, she really likes that kind of music as well. She has been listening to a few of their songs. I like how every time one of these favorite questions comes up, or so far with the food one too, you've had all of these like qualifications, all of these different subcategories. So again, if you could only pick one, what would it be?
Why do I have to pick
You gotta pick one.
Why? What, is this death row music too?
Yes.
I get one musician to listen to as I'm dying?
That's the game. You gotta pick one favorite.
My mind doesn't work like this. I'm a very detail-oriented person.
Oh. And I thought Dad was gonna be the most challenging one. One artist.
One artist.
Just pick, yes, one artist.
Oh my god. I guess I'll
That's
just...
fractionally above everyone else in your eyes.
Well, see, do I go what I'm listening to mostly currently? Or do I go throughout the years have always stayed?
It doesn't have to be backed up by stats. You could have just started listening to them yesterday. And if they're your all-time favorite, you can say they're your all-time favorite.
But what if they're not my all-time favorite tomorrow?
It changes that fast?
You never know.
Okay.
Fine, Noah Khan. I'll choose Noah Khan.
There we go. Noah Khan. Official. We got it. So, I'm going to ask you another favorite question. And this time, you can mention other movies, but at the end, you have to pick one. So what is your favorite movie?
You know what? I'm going to make it easy for you on this one. I'm just going to go with any classic Pixar movie, but Monsters, Inc. is at my top. I love Monsters, Inc.
Monsters, Inc. is the favorite movie.
Sure.
No, that's a great pick. I love Monsters, Inc. Why is that your favorite, though?
It's got so many good lines to it. It's just a good, wholesome story. Absolutely hilarious for children and adults.
It is a good movie. It's a
good.
great movie,
It's a great
actually. So,
Very well done.
Mike or Sully?
Mike.
Mike?
I love Sully. He's amazing. But I feel like I can relate more to Mike. He's short. He's hilarious.
Wow.
I'm just kidding. Maybe not. He's just all around. A great character.
Wow, I see what you did there.
Yeah.
All around.
Mm-hmm.
He's a sassy individual.
He is.
I do like a good Mike Wazowski quote. Okay, now that we've done sort of the hobbies and interests, we're going to get more into some of the weird, fun kind of questions.
Oh boy.
What 3 items would you bring with you to a deserted island?
I'm going to try really hard with this. Let's see.
And you can only pick 3.
Can I say unlimited?
No.
Dang it. Okay.
3 items.
3 items. To a deserted island.
Yep.
I would bring something sharp, a knife of sorts. A knife is so handy, you know?
That's true.
You can make a spear with it. You can do a lot of other things with it.
Yeah.
That aren't really coming to mind right now, but I'm sure they would if I was on a deserted island.
Hopefully.
Gut a fish, you know?
Yeah, that works.
I would bring some water purifying system, because water is very important.
That's straw thing.
Yeah, the life straw, sure. Because if you're not hydrated, then how are you gonna get around and
You'll die.
do stuff? Exactly. I can't survive without water. I can survive longer without food than I can with water. So, life straw. And maybe, I'm going to say a fire starter.
Fire starter?
Stay warm.
What kind of fire starter? Just the one you scrape?
Sure, that makes it easy.
I guess you can get the stones.
Kidney stones.
Kidney stones.
Oh, like the little...
The rocks? Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
I like the sound effect, too.
Thank you.
And I don't have to edit that in. No, that's great. Solid choices.
Thank you.
Very solid choices. So, out of the ADOBOLOCO crew, including Harrison, even though that he really doesn't work here, who is the best singer?
You look really hopeful right now.
Well, I didn't get picked last time, so...
And now I feel like there's a lot of pressure on me.
No, there's no pressure at all.
I'm really sorry, but I would have to say it's probably Harrison
Duh!
or Mom.
Darn! There's a hose out back. Okay.
No, it's actually totally fine. I know. Singing is not one of my strong suits.
We all have our different talents. You're not a bad singer.
Thanks.
You're welcome, buddy.
So this next question, you have to choose one to save. What?
What's with all of these choosing?
Life is choices.
I'm not good at decision making. Okay?
Life is all about choices.
Just let me listen to all the music I want. Let me eat the food that I want.
You can obviously do that after this, but for now, you're in
Fine.
In a Double Loco interview. And right now.
But I am telling you right now.
You have to choose one of these to save.
Mm-hmm.
And 3 of these you'll never be able to use ever again.
Fine.
So your options are Spotify or your music platform of choice.
Spotify.
Netflix.
Mm-hmm.
Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
Or YouTube.
Process of elimination. Instagram. You know, Instagram does a lot of good, but it does a lot of bad as well. So we'll just toss that one out first. I can deal without Instagram.
Yeah, I think all of us can do without Instagram.
It's true. That's one of the main reasons we love camping, is because we go somewhere without cell service. So there's no social media, there's no texting, there's nothing. It's beautiful.
It's pretty nice.
So Instagram can go. Netflix, I could survive without Netflix. I don't really need it. If I want to watch something that bad, I can rent it or go to Hulu. YouTube has such a broad...
It does.
It's so broad with all of its content, from learning new skills and just entertainment. So many different things.
I've watched better documentaries on YouTube than I have on other paid-for streaming services.
Exactly. So for me, it's very difficult to choose between YouTube and Spotify because I need music in my life. Can't work without music.
So,
But-
the final choice.
But I mean, technically, I could just make can you make playlists on YouTube of videos?
I mean, you can search a song on YouTube. There is Google Music or whatever it is, but this is not included in YouTube.
So I can't listen.
This is the free.
So if I choose...
This is the free log on to YouTube. Just watch videos.
No. I'm saying, can you make your own personal playlist of videos that
Yeah.
aren't even music?
Yeah,
Just a
you
playlist
can.
of videos. So I could, in theory, make a playlist.
Ew,
I know.
gross.
I know, but then at least I would have both.
Gross.
It's icky, but then at least I would have both.
You would choose YouTube?
Oh, now I'm questioning it.
Because you can't... Because with just regular YouTube, you can't download or save anything.
Ooh, no, you can't.
Which means if you go camping, you can't bring your music with you.
Oh, Spotify. Never mind. That seals the deal.
Really?
Yep.
But you are around other people
I
that
choose
do have Spotify when you go
me,
camping.
Do you want me to change my mind? Do you want to go in this circle?
I don't know. I kind of like this.
Wow.
This little duel between the Spotify and YouTube.
I'm gonna go with Spotify. Finally,
Wow,
I said Spotify.
Spotify. Okay. That's
I can learn things through trial and error.
one for Spotify and one for YouTube. This battle is getting intense. Our final question of the day. If you could go back and witness any event in history,
Yay, more choices.
you can't change anything about it. You can't alter the
I'm
future.
I'm
You can't
just a
benefit
viewer.
yourself.
Just a viewer.
Just a viewer.
Fly
You
on
just
the wall.
go back and witness some sort of event, anything in history. What would it be?
Just seeing Frank Sinatra live.
That would be cool. Do you have any specific venue or location that you would see him live at?
I don't know. Maybe one of the clubs that he played at. Something like that.
Okay.
A cozier setting.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool.
Maybe a setting where, before, maybe more in his early days so that I could meet him. Or seeing him live duet Something Stupid with Nancy.
All right, so that's all the questions that we have for today. Thank you so much for joining the interview table. It's been a pleasure interviewing you.
Thank you. A pleasure to be interviewed.
Do you have anything else you'd like to share before we go?
As the person that packages your orders, a little tip is don't order 3 bottles separately. Order them as a 3-pack, and then that way you get free shipping and you save a few bucks.
Oh,
Little tip there for
some
you.
insider knowledge.
I'll see that every once in a while. I'll see someone just order 3 separate bottles and they pay for shipping and they pay a little extra. Why do that to yourself when you could save a little money?
Look at that. Getting tips straight from the company. So if you would like to hear more tips and tricks, future videos, interviews, whatever we come out with, hit that subscribe button.
Ask us some questions. Comment below. What would you like to see?
Absolutely. But for now, that's all we have. We'll see you in the next video.